going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm vlog. My name is Kevin, and bear with me today. It is a windy day here in northeast Oklahoma, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're doing a video collaboration with another YouTube channel that is local to us here. They're an up-and-coming YouTube channel. I think they just hit 5,000 subscribers, and they just started like a month or maybe a month and a half ago. They're doing really well, and the name of that channel is Sawyer Ridge Farm, and they're our friends Alex and Jacob Sawyer, and they got some good stuff going on. They got a lot of similar content as we do. They got goats, they raise hogs, chickens, and I think they do rabbits as well, and they also do an awesome garden every summer. So we're going to try to help each other out. We're going to try to get some new viewers watching both of our videos, and what better way to do it than with a collaboration. So we kind of talked, and what we decided to do is a video, and we haven't shared this yet with each other, but we're going to do our top 5 items that makes things easier on the homestead, or makes life easier on the homestead. So bear with me in this wind today, and we'll kind of talk about a few of these items. And of course there are items that you know, you could talk about a tractor and all that, but we have agreed to try to keep it under $100 per item. If you're new to the world of homesteading, or you want to start a farm and you don't have a lot of money, or you're just trying to make ends meet and all that good stuff, we're going to try to keep these items under $100 each, because we know how it is starting off. Rachel and I first started off, we didn't have a lot of tools, we didn't have a lot of equipment and stuff, and you know, it takes a lot of time, it takes money. So we're going to try to keep all these items under $100, but they're going to be things that actually really made our life easier here on the farm, and things that we still use today that makes things a lot easier. And starting out, we'll start talking about one here. Since I'm over here, you can see my goats. We raise registered Spanish goats, and one of the things that made our life a lot easier, and my dad actually found these, I think he found these at Tractor Supply. This is just a gate latch, and you can see I can open it with one hand, and it opens on either side, and then with one hand you close it just like that. And you might be saying, how is that helpful? Well, when you're carrying a bucket of feed, or you got a goat that got out of your fence or something, and you got it by the horns and you're trying to drag it back in here, and you only got one free hand, you can just use one finger pretty much. Lift this up, open your gate, and you're done. Like, you know how it is, if you got a feed bucket in your hand, you got one free hand, you come in here with your feed bucket, this latch, you just push your gate and it closes, locks. You don't have to worry about these goats pushing it open. And a lot of like older traditional type gates and stuff, they might close with you know, you'll see a lot of people use like a chain or something around with a clasp, and that usually takes like 2 hands, or it's actually really hard with one hand. So that's item number 1. Okay, item number 2. So what we got here is a chainsaw, and I know you guys are probably saying, well, good luck trying to find one of those for under $100. Well, I gave $75 for this one. It had a bad carburetor hose going to the fuel line, and I replaced that for $3 or $4, and I had a good as new chainsaw. Sharpened the chain, is good to go. And you might be asking, why is that important, or why does that make your life easier on the homestead? Well, when we first started out, we didn't have tractors or big side-by-sides or nice equipment or anything. And you know, if a tree falls across your driveway, if a tree falls on your fence, what are you going to do to get that tree out of the way? You know, you could get 20 people to try to break their back getting it out of the way, but if you want to do it the easy way, cut it up in little small chunks and make it manageable so you can haul it out of your way. So this is going to be my number 2 item, and none of these items are any more important than the other, but definitely a chainsaw makes things easier on the farm, and I can attest to that. And I still use these chainsaws a lot, even though I have a tractor sitting over here. You know, we have a wood stove, makes things a lot easier being able to cut these up, go cut a tree down, and make firewood. So that is definitely on our number 2. All right, guys, number 3 is a 5-gallon bucket. And yes, these are well under $100. Most of these we get for free. The school, check out your local schools. A lot of them get groceries in these things. Like these, for instance, kosher dill spears pickles. And why is this important, or why does this make things easier? Instead of carrying 50-pound sacks of feed around your farm, you can carry about 30 pounds of feed in a 5-gallon bucket. Get one with a nice handle on here, and you can carry 2 at a time. You got 2 hands. But this thing has made, this is very simple and cheap, but it has made life around here a lot easier, and it actually doubles, because if you get tired, flip it over, looky here, you got a nice chair. And you can actually use something like this. When we first started our farm, our daughter was born, and she was allergic to all kinds of formula. She couldn't drink cow's milk or any kind of the special mixed milk formula, so we had to get into dairy goats. And that's pretty much one reason we got started raising goats. And this is something I used every day when I was milking that goat, is a 5-gallon bucket to set on while I was getting the milk from the goat. So number 3 on our list is definitely a 5-gallon bucket. Simple, yet very important to have. So item number 4 on our list is a variable speed impact driver, and this thing is so versatile. You can use it for almost anything. Right now I got a socket on there, and I just use this to tighten some bolts on one of our gates for our automatic gate entry. But the reason this thing makes it so nice is this thing just swaps out just like that, and you can put on any other kind of bit we got here. And I'll kind of show you guys what we got. You know, you can do your drill bit, you can do Phillips head, torque head, you can do socket drivers, and you can do all these different type of fasteners with this little guy here. And these are about 90 bucks, $95 if you just buy the tool only. I already had the battery and the battery charger, and you can pick them up used even at yard sales and stuff like that. But this is definitely a must-have on the homestead. If you're just getting started on a farm or homestead, you can build barns, build your chicken coops, fix things, you know, just use it for a ton of different things. And it's very important, very important to have one of these. And this is even better than a drill, because you can use it as a like a driver or a drill. And it's it's an impact, and it has different speeds on it. So you can really torque stuff down if you need to, work on your tractor, your vehicles, stuff like that. So this is definitely on our number 4, and it is a must-have here. I will never go without one of these on a farm, and I wish I had one for my pickup truck as well. I keep this in my shop, carry it in our side-by-side a lot of times, but it is always the tool that I go to when I need to get something done. If I'm working on any project, this one will be in my tool bag. So number 5, and definitely not the least or the most important thing that we use here on the farm that makes our lives a lot more easier, is a automatic water valve. And this thing saves us so much time, and man, this thing is very valuable, and I'll tell you guys why. I'll turn it on and show you guys how it works here in a minute, but it's really loud. So the reason this thing is so important to us is my wife Rachel and I both work full-time jobs, and we have 2 different herds of goats. Right over here we have our Spanish goats, like I said. We've got some Kiko in here, and then over here on this side we have some pygmy goats. Well, we're not always home because we both work full-time, and water is the most essential thing. Is so valuable to almost all living things. Have to have water to survive. So if we're not home in the middle of the summertime, you guys know how hot it can get in summertime, especially here in Oklahoma. If it's 105 degrees, this water might not last all day long. And although we do have a pond now, you guys can see over here above the bees, we got a pond over there that stays full of water. We just had it redone this winter, but before, when we first started, we didn't have that pond, but we still both worked. And we wanted to raise animals, especially if you guys got cattle or llama or horses or anything bigger. They drink up so much water a day. And even when you got a goat, a couple of goats might not drink as much water, but a herd of goats they can down this pretty quick. So it's very vital to keep your animals, any kind of livestock, even dogs and stuff like that, with fresh, clean water. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. Some of you might have already seen me feature this in some of our other videos, but pretty much you can leave this on in the summertime. Just leave your valve on and run a short hose down to this valve, and whenever it fills up to a certain amount, there's a little float in here, this little red thing, and it acts just like a balloon, and it floats up and it closes the valve off. The goats come and they drink out of this, and it goes down, the float releases and it fills back up until it gets to that level again. So we're going to shut it off, and I'm going to go ahead and unhook this because we are in the middle of January here, in the middle of winter in Oklahoma, and we don't need any frozen pipes to have to fix. So there you have it, our top 5 items that we like to have here on our farm or our homestead because it just makes life so much easier. And guys, if you are coming over here and watching us, if Sawyer Ridge Farm sent you over here from their channel, thank you so much for checking us out. Please hit that subscribe button. And if you guys are loyal subscribers to us, or you like viewing our videos, please do us a favor and go check out Sawyer Ridge Farm. They are an up-and-coming YouTube channel. They're very good people. They're going to have some really good content coming out. Like I said, they do a lot of the same stuff as we do with hogs, chickens, goats. I think they have turkeys every once in a while. We got some turkeys right now, you can see. And hopefully we'll have some eggs this spring. We can do some bartering with that. But guys, yeah, go show them some love and tell them Hidden Heights Farm sent you. They're, like I said, they're just a local channel to our area, just right down the road. And we look forward to doing more collaborations with them. This is the first time we've done a video with them. So like I said, if you're coming over from their video, thank you guys so much. We hope you like what you've seen. And you can hear all these goats crying and the turkeys gobbling. They're ready for dinner. So I'm going to end this video. And guys, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment and tell us if you came from Sawyer Ridge Farms. We would really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you then. This was Kosher Dill Spears Pickles. Okay guys, item number 4 is a variable speed impact gun. So that leaves us with the very last